Hi guys, welcome to the channel again. So as you can see in the video, I'm just putting the axle back on because I do find it a lot easier to work on the axle when it's actually back on the tractor. So we're just bolting it back up, and if you see me like going down to the ground, I'm just cleaning up the bolts with a grinder, just making sure the threads are nice and clean, and then putting a wee bit of copper slip on them. So there's 6 bolts holding the axle on, 4 at the engine side, then 2 at the bottom in the cradle. You'll see going down in the bottom. So once the axle is sanded down, we're going to hand paint it in 2-pack epoxy primer. With hand painting it in stages, it just makes it so that it's not going to rust up very quickly, because I'm not going to leave it all bare metal and then wait until I get all sprayed up with a gun. I'll just hand sand it back down just to get the brush marks out of it and a few imperfections before we paint it. So we're now going to replace the spindle and the spindle arm because it has bent down in there. Quite surprised it didn't break. But also the stay arm, you can see that it's bent down there. So we've got a new stay, new arms, new spindle, the bearings. We're going to put the new bearings in the hub, but we're going to try and keep the old hub instead of putting a new one on. So let's get cracking.
Do you think about the days when we sat down smoking wine and drinking haze? Was it the other way? Was it the other way? Swing round, come on, chill with me. I got your favorite show recorded on my TV.
So this is my brother shot blasting a couple of the bits, as he doesn't really put his hood right up so no one sees him. The shot blasting cabinet is really good for cleaning things up. As you can see, like the fan, there's the fan after it was blasted, came out really well. We also done the breather pipe for the rocket cover. He was doing this, I was putting the axle back together, so we put the new bearings in, the hubs and everything, spindle back on. I decided to put a dust cover on this side onto the hub, because I think it should benefit in the long run. So yeah, and then we started sanding the axle down. It takes a long time to sand everything down with a wire wheel, because you're trying to get into every nook and cranny with it, and sometimes you just can't get it in, so you have to swap to the drill on that. And I wasn't going to bother taking the video of sanding the whole axle down, because it's a bit boring for everyone to watch, just me sanding a flipping axle down. So I skipped a wee bit of it.
Was it the other way? Was it the other way? Swing round, come on, chill with me. I got your favorite show recorded on my TV, but we don't have to watch that, no.
Just to make it easier, we've taken the clutch pedal off and the brake arm off with the brake rods to go to the back. We've taken them off, so it makes it a lot easier to sand the gearbox. I'm probably doing the same with the back end and everything as well. This is just the only way it's possible of doing it with a grinder and the wire wheel when you don't have a shot blaster. Yeah, let's carry on.
Do you think about the days when we sat down smoking wine and drinking haze? Was it the other way? Was it the other way? Swing round, come on, chill with me. I got your favorite show recorded on my TV, but we don't have to watch that, no.
So that's me back to work tomorrow. Was hoping to have a little bit more done on the tractor this time off, but obviously not. We've got the front axle back on, the new bearings in the hub, it's all ready to go. We've got that myself, my brother sanded the axle down. He was down for a couple of days, so I got that done. He gave me a hand with it. He was also doing a bit of a shot blasting, even though he wouldn't show his face for obvious reasons. And then we carried on sanding it. Oh, just a wee bit on the other side to do the trumpets, to do taking the drums off, check the brakes, see what they're like, and they're actually alright. So there's no point in changing. I'm not wasting new parts for no reason. There's plenty of life left in them. Yeah, see how it goes. Probably next time, hopefully, we'll get it actually painted in the gloss. And then even probably a test run in the engine, see what it's like. So hopefully that'll go okay. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, look out for the next one.
Do you